Paul. I got feedback that I was opening the curtain before everyone was ready. I'm gonna wait, and I'm gonna try to wait for everyone to give me the thumbs up before I even open the curtain, okay? That's my strong objective.
All right. I want to give you like 3 seconds before I start.
Just a second, no,
Okay.
I'm not ready.
Oh.
I've gotta shut this door.
Okay, thanks, babe.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry, I forgot
You're
to do that.
ready. And 2 seconds. All right.
All right.
I'm so glad you could come over, even though I said I'd be busy.
I was trying to clean up my studio, and then I just couldn't.
So you wanted to collaborate on some music for a play?
Yes.
Alright.
Whoa. Are you doing those secret guitar motions to ensure this play is good?
Are you superstitious?
Well, one of my best friends in college said he'd get really superstitious before taking a test. And he would say things to himself like, if that lady stops by the water fountain, I'll do well. He also said he needed to schedule in time to cry afterwards, and I was never really sure if he was joking. It was my freshman year, and I was still learning people's senses of humor.
Okay, so last night at this rock and roll show,
I saw one of my most favorite college professors of all time.
Chair in charge of 450.
oh my god, 450 faculty members?
No, 12 faculty members, 450 students. You were in that department.
Right.
Oh, of course.
You know, I'm super excited to see you, but part of that is because you're super excited to see me.
I am. I have to go talk to these people. It's so great to see you.
What are you writing lately?
Well, I'm going to put on a play. It's called A flood of emotions.
Well, that could be good. People may be wondering whether the actual flood of any emotions, or whether that phrase would just come up at some point during.
So you told this writer you're doing a play called A Flood of Emotions, and
And that's the musical we can work on right now.
who's that professor you were telling me about?
Oh, my amazing art history professor. She was like some kind of wild performance artist, enacting art enthusiasm every single lecture.
I love when teachers are in love with what they're doing.
Totally. I mean, at the campus, there were these beautiful, like, ornate, colorful grasses worked into the landscape. And after her class, we would go out of our way to go through the grasses and continue to discuss her lecture. She loved the grasses too, and she said that they reminded her of some tropical plants in the background of a painting by Gauguin.
By the way, who was playing last night?
Well, the opening act was a duo, and this woman named Susie was on the bill, and I really loved what she did, mainly telling stories to music. Then she complimented me on the comedy piece Janine and I wrote for the festival. Yeah.
That was crazy. Didn't y'all write it on the phone together?
We did. It was so cool. And then, I mean, she was all ready to come into town for the festival from Chicago. And then there was a fire in the airport and all the flights were canceled.
Huh. Yeah, but you did it with Jenny at the festival and it was still funny.
Yeah. What if Janine could have been there last night and we were on the bill?
I'm so glad we wrote this out and didn't decide to improvise.
Totally. I had so much fun writing this stand-up comedy routine with you. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, it was so awesome generating material for this stand-up routine.
Yeah, building it together, piece by piece, brick by brick.
Yeah, so since this is stand-up comedy, why don't we joke about something classic that happens in stand-up comedy?
Yeah, since this is stand-up comedy.
Of course! Okay, so let's joke about something really classic like, your mama.
Your mama. Do you mean your mom? Because in the early 90s, when you would ask someone a question, a really funny response could be your mom. Like, what band plays this song? Your mom. What's going on tomorrow? Your mom. When's the last time you got your oil changed? Your mom.
I think you're thinking of one of those weird sexual jokes.
No, it was really a random kind of joke. Very surreal, like your mom.
You know, aren't your mama jokes like that weird linguistic game where people go back and forth talking about each other's mothers? I mean, Oh, yeah, okay, I got this one off the internet. Your mama is so cheap, she wrestles squirrels for acorns.
That's nuts.
That's what she said.
You know what your mama said? Auga.
Okay. I think that your mama jokes are more like not really stand-up comedian fare. They're more like normal everyday banter between non-stand-up comedians.
Yeah. Well, maybe online we can find what's really classic stand-up subject matter.
Hello, Baltimore. You sure do have a shitty taxi service.
Oh shit. Wikipedia says stand-up comedy is a comic form in which comedians perform in front of a live audience, usually speaking directly to them. Well, you and I are talking to each other with the intention of being overheard. You know we're talking to you, right?
Yeah, I mean in the olden days, like stand-up comedians would talk more directly to the audience, like, hey, you know what really gets my goat?
No, what really gets your goat? Wait, don't tell me. Is it wrestling goats for those crackers you can get at the zoo because you're cheap? Nah, just kidding. What gets your goat?
Shitty Baltimore taxi service.
What is so bad about our taxis?
No, really, nothing really. I mean, I'm already feeling the funny.
I think we got it.
There's one other thing. We're also really good at doing physical stuff and costumey stuff.
Yeah, but let's not do that. What we're saying is funny, not just what we're wearing.
Yeah, hello, my witty mouth is up here. Stop laughing at my hilarious clothes when my mind is hilarious.
I said stop laughing at my funny clothes, even though they're supposed to be funny.
I know how you feel. I mean, I don't think we should even do a physical comedy part either. I don't think it's very funny when someone bangs their head against a brick wall. You?
I think that joke is going to go over like a truly hot air balloon. Not like a lead balloon.
Wait, can stand-up comedy even be between two people?
Well, it's not totally traditional, so that just means we'll have to be extra hilarious.
Okay, but wait, let's not tell the audience we're going to be extra hilarious.
Oh, no. That's setting the bar way too high.
Yeah, let's just be extra hilarious.
There's one other thing. Transitions in stand-up comedy, they could be so forced and fake, like I see someone in the audience that has on a yellow shirt. All of a sudden, I have a hilarious joke about a shirt that's yellow.
Yeah, but when you're super pro, you never have to fake a transition. It's as though you're in a casual conversation, but you just happen to be super witty nonstop.
And we are being pretty super witty nonstop. And we did have an actual funny conversation. A few that led to this fake, very funny conversation.
Do you think we're funny together? You make me feel funny.
Yes. We've been funny. Thank you.
You know who else I saw last night? Scumpily and Stick.
Oh my God, remember how you told me the next time I see them, I should ask them if they want to be in a play. So I did, and do you know what they said? They said that they would love to be in a play.
Yeah.
If it would be a musical.
They're great. You've got to get some heavy hitters to perform in these plays.
Scumpily and Stick, how did you get here?
Wake up and right at your desk. You can wake up and right at your desk. And I will come and be there, singing a song in the morning. I can be at your desk if you just write a little song. At your desk, be at your desk. At your desk, I can be at your desk, your friend. From a few miles away, can be at your desk. At your desk, be at your desk. I can be at your desk, be with you this morning. Even though it's after 12. Wake up and right at your desk. You can wake up and right at your desk. And I will come and be there, singing a song in the morning. I can be at your desk if you just write a little song. At your desk, be at your desk. At your desk, I can be at your desk, your friend. Whoa, from a few miles away, can be at your desk. At your desk, be at your desk. I can be at your desk, be with you this morning. Even though it's after 12.
Is that even a desk or an art table?
Edie gave it to me. It used to be his, which I love.
And Scumpily and Stick, this is awesome. You're here. Amazing.
And Vuvu, you're the one who recommended I ask Scumpily and Stick to be in this production. You have such good instinct on these matters.
Yeah, what made you think of me for this production?
I thought you'd be great on stage, and I wanted to spend more time with you socially.
Okay. More about last night.
Are you planning on performing Flood of Emotions in a pool?
Well, there's already fluid movement.
Isn't that the group that does synchronized swimming events in various Baltimore public pools?
Mm-hmm. And I wouldn't want to step on their toes. Well, I mean, I wouldn't want to step on their flippers.
Ding!
Oh, hey, how are you? That was so great the other night with you and Stick.
Oh, thank you, Skonkily. And, you know, me and Vuvu were talking, and we would really love for you to be in this production play that we do.
Oh, wow. Well, that sounds great, because I would love to sing. I mean, if it would be a musical.
You know it will be a musical.
You know why it'll be a musical? Because I really need to sing a song about my friendship with you, Skonkily. You mean so much to me.
And it would go something like this.
Skonkily, you are amazing. I wrote you a song years ago, and you're still my friend. So this is the second song I'm writing to you. I'm not sure if this is good, but it is kind of a better one.
In a way, we have been friends for a million years, and that is awesome. Oh, lady, that does mean something like a rock, lady. You know what you mean is something so much, and I am not afraid to tell you again. You have filled my heart and helped me grow. And you said when we were really young that you hoped we'd be friends for a long time, and it looks like it is true. And theater is part of what brought us together.
Even though I didn't really do theater.
And you are amazing on stage, and you're amazing in life. And I think you ought to know right here at my heart's door.
You've been a good friend to me.
So why did you end up calling me this morning? I thought you said you were going to spend your Saturday cleaning your little studio.
Well, there I was, shuffling through old papers, stacked high to the ceiling.
When all of a sudden behind me I felt this strange presence.
It was so strange and mysterious, I couldn't explain it.
I turned around, and there was my chunky dream notebook, stuffed to the gills on a messy shelf.
That's when I opened it, and I realized it was exactly 2 months from being 5 years of hazy morning recollections and dreams.
You know, I recently started a new one. the first entry, it was intriguing to me.
Bunny's friend liked me, but I couldn't remember what instrument he played. He gave me a dress. I felt weird to tell him about it.
After reading that and feeling that strange, delightful presence, I just needed to get up with you and work on stuff.
Yeah, I was way too jazzed. I needed to share.
So wait, you were cleaning your studio and then you were seduced by this mysterious presence which made it feel wrong to clean because you had to do something else. Sleeping is kind of like cleaning, getting everything in order in your body, taking care, but it's also like sex, those dream desires bubbling up, which makes me also think of a sexy story my friend told me at the bar last night.
Ready for sleep, lying in bed, and then something would happen, like something small, a sigh or move of the arm, a tiny gesture, and we just couldn't resist. We had to have sex. I dreamt Bunny's friend liked me, but I couldn't remember what instrument he played. He gave me a dress. I felt weird to tell her that. Just that one sentence leaves so many pathways for understanding.
Her friend liked me, but I couldn't remember what instrument he played. Does that mean you were attracted to his musicianship, but you just didn't know what to picture?
Or were you looking at a picture and there were several musicians and they were carrying instruments, but his was not apparent?
When did he give you a dress? Why did that feel strange? Was it the dress that felt weird? Or would Bunny not like that he was interested in you? That's the thing. Generally when you relay an event or write it down, you know the context from which it came,
Right.
because you lived it, your life here on Earth. But then when you read something from a dream, all the surrounding details have vanished. Unless it's one of those dreams you remember in great detail.
There's actually very few dreams that I write down that I recall having.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's more like a mysterious adventure of my subconscious in cryptic phrases.
It would be really cool if there was camp night talent show where everyone would be in their sleeping bags and listening late at night.
You think that's embarrassing? My friend Kenny was at SeaWorld as a boy, and he was chosen to come up and pet a dolphin and describe adorably for all the adults and children what that felt like. And, you know, it was a big moment. He was notified at the beginning of the show that he was the lucky boy, and he was nervous, so he decided what he would say before ever touching the dolphin.
No.
And he repeated it over and over again to himself. He said, it feels like a wet basketball. It feels like a wet basketball. And, you know, then when the time finally came to go up and really pet the real dolphin in front of the huge crowd of spectators at SeaWorld, he pet it, and the announcer said, "So what does it feel like?" And he said, it feels like a dry basketball."
What?
No.
Everybody laughed, and he was not happy to have provided that entertainment.
What if he had said it feels like a wonderful surface?
I don't know. I just think that people would have been super disappointed. They would have been like, oh my God, it was about to be so specific. And then it was just so bland.
One of my embarrassing stories is that I was a preppy 8th grader with nerdy glasses and an Oxford.
Shirt under a fisherman's sweater. We are going to travel to the local middle schools.
For a mini exchange program, I was basically led around by this girl who was shy and
Sweet, and we got along well. But then I was totally attracted to this loud-mouthed girl whose head
Was shaved in the back, dyed pink, and had on black boots.
And seemed tough. I was in the locker room with them as they got changed.
And Bunny, this punky goddess, has large breasts and is wearing a bright, aqua-colored
Bra. She caught me gazing at them. She said, "Stop looking at my breasts." I
Apologized, oh my God. And she was like, no, I was just kidding. The next year when we
Attended the same high school, we found that we sat next to each other in English.
Class. She complimented me on my floral skirt borrowed from my older sister.
And we hit it off immediately. We were soon together in a play directed by my sister.
called Insights, a small ensemble piece with lots of movement, and we all wore black turtle.
next. It was really good.
Thank you. Thank you. It was important to us.
Bunny was a good friend of yours.
In high school, all 4 years.
And you are still friends to this day.
You had a dream about her 5 years ago.
And you are our teachers for kids.
And that dream started out her dream notebook.
Bunny was a good friend of yours in high school, all 4 years, and you are still friends today, and you are both our teachers for kids. You had a dream about her 5 years ago, which started out your dream notebook. We all hung out. We all hung out. We all hung out through time and space. Through time and space. Thoughts and whispers, wearing each other's slippers.
Blowing a different pair of slippers with each of my friends on them, like character slippers that I could wear in a cozy way, and it is consensual. And they all give me a pair of some slipper like this upon it, and they all give me a pair of some slipper like this upon it. Oh my birthday, and I did that as well. Oh my birthday, and I did that as well.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. It was important to us.